everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-summarize Google Drive case notes. So let's suppose I'm a lawyer and I'm uploading all my case notes in my Google Drive. Now I want that as soon as I upload a new file, the details should be automatically extracted with the help of AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then this extracted details should be automatically added in my Google Sheets. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to upload a new file in my Google Drive, the details will be automatically extracted with the help of OpenAI, and then these details will be automatically added in my Google Sheet spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-summarize Google Drive case notes. For this, I have created an automation workflow where I have built connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets. And now we are going to check this automation workflow once. Here you can see that I have uploaded a file in my Google Drive. I have created a folder by the name case notes, and I have uploaded a file there which is of case notes. As soon as I have uploaded this file, you can see the client name and then the meeting summary. You can see over here we have the key issues, evidence provided, advice given, next step and the additional notes. The key points were generated with the help of OpenAI, which was my AI agent, and it was automatically added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to use an AI agent to auto-summarize Google Drive case notes. For this, I'm going to create automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now, and it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to build an AI agent to auto-summarize Google Drive case notes. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to build an AI agent to auto-summarize Google Drive case notes, which means whenever I'm going to upload a new case note in my Google Drive, this will be automatically summarized with the help of AI agent. Here in this workflow, I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then that summary will be automatically added in my Google Sheet spreadsheet. Here trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to upload a new case note and then action says do this, then create the summary and add that to Google Sheets. In my trigger application, I will be taking Google Drive, and then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI and then Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, let's quickly take Google Drive. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new file in a specific folder and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my account in which I've logged in my Google Drive. And after choosing my account, I simply need to click on this allow And here authorization successful, which means Google Drive is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the folder or the subfolder. First, I'm going to open my folder and I'm going to delete this. So my folder is by the name Case Notes, and I'm going to select this folder, Case Notes, from here. But I'm not going to enter save and send test request. First, I'm going to upload a new file over here. So for that, I have already downloaded a case note, which I'm going to simply drag and drop that over here. And here it has been uploaded. The file has been uploaded. Now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards the three dots, click on share, and then click on the share. Here I have to provide the general access. The general access is restricted. I'm going to click on this anyone with the link so as to grant away the permission. If I do not do that, my file will not be accessible to the AI agent and it will not be able to generate the summary. After selecting this anyone with the link, I'm going to click on this done. Now let's go back to my Pabbly Connect workflow. I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see that we have received the response. We have received the web view link, web content link, and rest of the details. Here you can see that the permission is with anyone with the link. So here I am going to copy this web content link and I'm going to paste that in a new tab, and let's check whether it is the same file which we have uploaded or not. Here you can see that this is the file which we have uploaded. I'm going to open this detailed case note. Client name is Mrs. Kavita Desai. Here we have the date, meeting summary, the key issues discussed. Then we have the document and evidence, the legal advice given, the next step, and the additional notes. Here I have downloaded this just now. I'm going to open this. Is this the same? Yes. PDF which we have uploaded, and we have received the response in my Pabbly Connect workflow. Now here, as soon as I receive the response, we can say the connection setup that we have created between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to upload a new case note, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now it is important to understand that Google Drive is a polling based application, which means Pabbly Connect will check for the response in 10 minutes and not instantly. So if I upload a new file, it will check for the response after 10 minutes and not instantly. By clicking on the three dots, you can go towards the set trigger time and you can select your own trigger time from this drop down. Now here we have built this connection. We are done with this first step. Whenever I'm going to upload a new file or a case note in my Google Drive, I want my AI agent to auto summarize that. So in my action application, I'm going to take my AI agent as OpenAI, and then in my action event, I'm going to select extract content from PDF or image and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the address given below, I am going to enter this token and I have to click on the hyperlink given over here, and it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, you simply need to click on this create new secret key. First we have to name this key. So let's say the name is test, the project will be default project and the permissions will be all, and then you simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and simply paste that over here. Here, as I have already an existing connection, I have created this connection multiple times. I'm going to select this and then click on the save. Here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. So the first one is that I have to select the AI model. From this drop down, I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o Mini, and then I'm going to enter the image of the PDF URL. So from this drop down, I'm going to enter the image of the PDF URL as the web content link. Here I'm going to enter the prompt as, so here I have entered the prompt. You are an experienced legal assistant. Your task is to read the following detailed case note and extract key information that would help a lawyer quickly understand the situation. I have entered this as a prompt, and now I have to enter the structured output. Now with the help of the structured output, I am going to get the response in JSON format, and to get this response in JSON format, I have to enter the JSON schema in the structured output field. How we are going to get this JSON schema? Over here under this important note, you can see this hyperlink. So I'm going to open this. Here I have landed towards this structured output, and it is written over here, try it out in playground, generate ready to use schema definition to experiment with structured outputs. I am going to click on this generate, and in this box it is written describe how you want the model to respond, and we'll generate a JSON schema. So I am going to write. Now if I open my Google Sheets, I have all these fields: client name, date of meeting, case summary, key legal issue, evidence provided, advice given, next steps, and additional notes. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all these fields and I'm going to generate the JSON schema for all of these fields. I require all of these fields. So here I'm going to add. So here the first field was of client name. So I'm going to write client name, type of text, and then give the client name. Then the next field is date of meeting. So I'm going to write type of text, give the date of meeting. Then we have the case summary. So the type of text, give the case summary. Then we have the key legal issue. So the type of text, give the key legal issue. So here I have created all the fields and we have to make sure that we create all the fields which we require in this same format itself. We need the client name, date of meeting, case summary, key legal issue, evidence provided, advice given, next steps, and additional notes. And now after creating these fields in this particular format, I'm going to simply click on this create and you will see that a JSON schema will be generated, and we are going to copy this entire JSON schema and paste that in my Pabbly Connect workflow. Here you can see we have all the fields: client name, date of meeting, case summary, evidence provided, advice given, next steps, additional notes. So here I'm going to copy this entirely and I'm going to paste this in my structured output field. I have provided the image, the PDF URL, which is the web content link which I have received from my previous response. I have provided the prompt, I have provided the structured output, and now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request and let's wait for the response. So here I have received all the response. I needed all these fields: client name, date of meeting, case summary, key legal issue, evidence provided, advice given, next steps, and additional notes. Now here I have received all the details and these are the exact same details. This was the name, date of meeting was this. The case summary, dispute with Trinity developers. This was the same case summary. The key legal issue, and now I'm going to add all these to my Google Sheets for the easy analysis. So for that I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application I'm going to search for Google Sheets, and then in my action event I'm going to take add new row and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. You have to click on the sign in with Google, and after that you have to grant away the permissions. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this too. Here I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So first I need to enter the spreadsheet. So the name of my spreadsheet is case notes. So I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and from this drop down I have selected my spreadsheet as case notes. Here it has automatically detected the sheet, and now I'm going to enter all these details. The first name which I want to enter is the client name. So the client name which we have received in the response is this. The date of meeting is this, the case summary is this, the key legal issue is this. We have received the rest of the details, the evidence provided, we have received the advice given, we have received the next steps and the additional notes. Over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. So that's why we have mapped all the details from the previous response. Now I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and we have received the response. Let's quickly open my Google Sheets, and here we have received the response. Here we have the first field: client name, date of meeting, case summary, key legal issue, evidence provided, advice given, next step, additional notes. And these are the same exact details which we have received in the response. So now to summarize, we took Google Drive as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We uploaded a file and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted OpenAI to extract the content from us from this PDF. So we entered the PDF which we have received in the response, we entered the prompt, we entered the structured output and received the response. After that, we get the response. I want to add that to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. So I entered all the details with the help of mapping and received the response. Now this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.